U.S. border officials are working to put up a tent facility in El Paso, Texas, to house migrants awaiting a final decision on the future of Title 42. The Trump-era immigration policy allows the U.S. to rapidly expel migrants to prevent the spread of COVID-19. It was set to expire this week, but was upheld by the Supreme Court on Tuesday. Justices will hear arguments from a group of GOP-led states in favor of keeping the rule in February. Several cities along the U.S. Mexico border have declared a state of emergency as they receive an influx of asylum seekers. CBS News producer Elizabeth Campbell joins me now with more. Elizabeth, tell us, how are migrants and advocates reacting to Tuesday's Supreme Court decision? What are you hearing there?
You know, there's a lot of frustration and confusion here on the ground. People have made this long journey to get here, and now they're not sure what they can do next. One aid worker I talked to called it heartbreaking when he heard the decision. Take a listen to what he told me yesterday.
They risk their lives, and now that they're here, they're finding that they can't ask for asylum, and that's just truly tragic. It's very, very hard to explain it to people. We lecture the world about human rights and how we have to defend human rights, and then they show up at our shore and they find themselves expelled, and they're very confused and upset and impatient.
And you know, a lot of the migrants that you see here that we've talked to all day, all of them tell me they just want to work. They want to work here, they want to work with their families, and it doesn't matter Title 42, not Title 42. They're here because they're trying to find a more hopeful place and safe place to live.
Elizabeth, it looks like those are people. At first I thought they were bags and blankets along that wall. Those are actually people who are hoping to come into the United States and are uncertain about their future.
So actually, we're outside the Sacred Heart Church here in El Paso. So these folks have crossed over, but they're waiting for shelter. That's kind of a big problem that's happening here in the city. Is a lot of these shelters you need papers to go to. That's not the case at this one. They take everyone in who they can fit every night, no questions asked. They give them a warm, safe place to sleep, and then send them on their way tomorrow morning. So these folks behind me are actually lined up just for hopes of sleeping here tonight.
It's so heartbreaking to see folks like that. And El Paso, we know in particular, has seen a large influx of migrants. How is the city responding to this?
Yeah, city officials tell us that right now their focus is on creating more housing. They're not sure how many people are going to come over now that Title 42 is here to stay. They're still expecting an influx of more people coming over. So they're working on 2 schools that they're trying to remodel to house more migrants. They're also having conversations with federal authorities about doing something similar to what happened when refugees from Afghanistan came over, and maybe doing kind of an option on military bases. There's a nearby Fort Bliss here they're in conversations about, but they know that they have to find a place for more people to stay. People are going to keep coming to El Paso.
Tell us how the White House is reacting, both to the Supreme Court's decision on 42. Do we know anything more about its plans going forward, or more plans that the Biden administration has to deal with this migrant crisis?
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of in a holding pattern at this moment. You mentioned it earlier in the intro. We're not expecting to hear arguments from the Supreme Court until February.
Right.
And then likely not a decision until June. So there's plenty of waiting around to see what's going to happen. The White House is confident. They say that they're going to start making plans for when Title 42 collapses. So, sorry, not 42. And so they're expecting it to end. That's kind of all the planning they're doing right now. Until then, we've got to wait around and see what happens in June.
Well, and we also know how politically charged the immigration issue is. The Title 42, COVID, all of it wrapped up. And Homeland Security officials issued a bulletin earlier this month warning of potential extremist-fueled violence in response to the uncertainty of Title 42. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, that bulletin went out. It's some scary stuff. The journey itself is already hard for a lot of these people, and now the DHS is warning about potential landmines on the path here. They're warning about folks trying to lure migrants into a truck and put gas in the truck. I do want to stress this is all just warnings at this point. No one has seen this behavior happening, but it's just one more part of the story that's making it more complicated, more treacherous for, as you said, people are just trying to be here to have a hopeful, safe life.
All right, Elizabeth Campbell, thank you.
Thank you.